Now what will happen in 2 dimension? What we will do, we will stack one row on the other row. So let's consider this is one row, this is first row I am drawing over here, and this is another row. So I am drawing the rows. This is third row I am going to draw over here. Now we know that though I am drawing those particles apart from one another, but you should know that, you should imagine in your mind that these particles, these lattice points are sticking together, they are compact, they are going to touch each other, correct? So what will happen? By joining the lattice, we are going to get this type of crystal structure, which can be called as square type of crystal structure in 2 dimension. In real, everything we are going to get 3 dimension. For understanding, we are going to consider the 2 dimension. So here we can see that what are the parameters. This is all sides of square are equal. So we can see that if there are 2 sides, see in case of 2 dimension, we are always going to consider 2 sides and the angle between that 2 sides. So one angle we are going to consider. 2 sides and one angle we are going to consider in case of 2 dimensional crystal structure. So in square we can say that sides are same and the angle between 2 sides is going to be 90 degree. So that is one type of crystal system we can get in 2 dimensional. So let's see what are the other type of crystal systems and how many such crystal systems we are going to get. Now what can be the another case? Another case can be like this. One side is longer and another side is short. So this type of crystal system also we can get, and we know that this is called as a rectangular crystal system. What are its specifications? A is not equal to B. Both sides are not equal. This is A, this is A, this is A in case of square, but in case of rectangular crystal structure, one side will be A, another will be B. Sides are not equal, parameters have changed. So crystal structure also changed, and the theta obviously in case of rectangular we are going to get 90 degree. So obviously we have got this by joining the lattice points, by joining the constituent particles in a given system. So 2 crystal systems we have seen. Now let's see what can be the third one. We can get this type of crystal structure. Now you can identify that this is parallelogram. This is parallelogram. Actually we should draw first the circles or the lattice point, then we should join, but for doing it in more easy way, we are drawing the system first. We are first drawing the lines and then we are drawing the squares. So this is called as parallelogram. In case of parallelogram 2-dimensional crystal structure, there are going to be sides of parallelogram. We know that they are not going to be equal. So sides are not going to be equal. A and B we are going to have, but here theta at the angle between 2 sides is also not going to be 90 degree. So that is another variation in the parameter, and due to that we are going to have the parallelogram crystal structure. The another crystal structure we can have is the hexagonal one, and in case of hexagon we know that sides are going to be equal. A and B, they are going to be equal, all are going to be A, but the angle between these 2 sides is going to be 120 degree. The next one is going to be the similar like square one, but it is going to be rhombus, and in this case we know that sides are going to be same, but the angle is not going to be 90 degree. So these type of crystal systems we are going to get if we are considering 2-dimensional crystal. So total how many we are going to get? 5 crystal systems we are going to get in case of 2 dimension. In case of 1 dimension we have seen only one row was there and we are getting only one line, but in case of 2 dimensional we are going to get 5 crystal structures, that is square, rectangular, parallelogram, hexagonal and rhombic type. So there can be question in the examination, though we emphasize on the 3-dimensional, that is the real thing, but in examination you can have the question like this, that how many crystal structures are possible in case of 2-dimensional. Likewise, here we are going to see how many crystal structures can be there for the 3-dimensional crystal structure.